We're back. I was dropping on Wednesdays. I know I was. But I got my second telework day, so I work from home on Wednesdays. And the service sucks at the house I live at. My cousin's house, then at my mom's house, it sucks too. So it's better for me to just shoot on Wednesdays now, upload when I get to work, shoot Thursday evening, upload when I get to work Friday. I hate vegetables. I hate fruit. It's how I gotta eat it, or in a smoothie. Today, I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about. I was about to go get in the sauna. I just got my hair cut. Then this is what natural hair, healthy locks look like. You feel me? But today, I don't know what I was gonna talk about. I was about to go get in the sauna, then I remembered I had to shoot the video. I know after the sauna, I'm definitely not gonna want to shoot it. So last video was about letting go, and since then, I've come to peace with where I'm at in my life. I was always at peace with it, but I was more so having a struggle coming to peace with and coming to terms with where the people are that I left here when I left my neighborhood, where they're at, and how I was going to incorporate them into my life, or how I was going to incorporate them into the vision, because it's always been the type of guy I am. I want to do it with the gang. And I've come to terms, like, I was upset about, I wasn't getting the support from the people I thought I should get it from. No one's blatantly said they didn't believe in me, but just the way the energy has been and the things that have been said. I just got my hair cut by my boy, who's like my best friend. Not like he is one of my best friends, and he understood exactly how I felt. But it's like, I've done great shit, you know what I mean? But when I'm home, I ain't done too much great shit. I've always been on trash, BS. Every time I go to school, come home, it'd be my time to take my foot off the gas, right? I go overseas, come home, it'd be my time to take my foot off the gas. I'd resort to old behaviors, old actions, old character defects, simply because I was back in my hometown. So I'm delusional to think or believe that anybody who hasn't left here, or who's been here for a long period of time, or who hasn't gone after something bigger than themselves, I'm delusional to think they should be able to see my vision. I'm delusional to think they should be able to support me the way they want. Because in reality, they haven't really seen what I'm about to do. No one's seen it here. No one's done it. No one's done what I'm about to do. But it's very, I could see it done already, because I've done it. I've done this before. I've went, like, leaving my neighborhood on meth and ending up overseas is like the same exact. I feel like when it comes to, like, the probability and how hard it is, like, I feel like that's harder than trying to create an online business. That's way harder. You know what I mean? That is way harder, because I know there's literally people in my neighborhood who were with me when I was on drugs, who are still literally on drugs doing the same thing. So I know it's harder. And I know exactly how I did that. And I know if I just use that same method, I'll have the same results. I just stayed open-minded, stayed willing, and just continued to do the work. I didn't stop. No matter what was thrown at me, no matter what came my direction, I didn't stop. And since coming to this realization, it's been very easy for me to be around people and accept people for where they're at. I don't see people for who they are. I see myself in people. So that's why I get so mad, because I understand I can do whatever the fuck I want in this life. So it hurts me to see people I care about, people I'm close to, not trying to do whatever the fuck they want. Especially when I remember when we were younger, like, we used to talk about doing whatever the fuck we wanted for as long as possible. But, to each his own, man. You get to a point when people's true colors start coming out. I'm not even saying people are bad, or, people just get to a point to where You just get to a point to where you get to see, like, okay, who people really are, what they stand for, what they want in life, and you got to move accordingly. And if you're after something great, bigger than yourself, bigger than anything anybody around you's ever done, no matter how much you love them or care about them, it's best that you get away from them. Because the human brain is so powerful and so strong, you're just inherently going to just become like them. No matter how much you try to act as if you're not, or be different, or stand on your own principles, you're going to become the sum of the 5 people you're around or you talk to the most. There's no way for it not to work. It not happen that way. I've yet to see an example of it going differently. And if you're only around one person a lot, you'll become that person. So if you're a man and you spend most of your time with your girl, you're slowly turning yourself into a girl. And that's truly what I believe. You know? And what I'm after is peace. I'm after independence. I'm after freedom. There's a way it all looked, you know, in my head when I was younger, you know? There's a reason I have all these tattoos, you know? Everything I do is for a reason. Everything you should do should be for a reason. You should be intentional. You shouldn't just be doing things to do them. And if you don't have a plan and you don't have intentions, you need to stop and give yourself the time, the space, the mercy to create a plan. Because a man with no direction is not a man at all. A man with no purpose is not a man at all. Your purpose isn't work. Your purpose isn't just to get a girl pregnant and have a family. That's going to happen no matter what if you find your purpose. And you stay in shape and stay cute. You'll never have a problem getting a girl pregnant. Women are just waiting around for cool men to get them pregnant. So, you need to become one of those men. Even if you're not a cool man, women are just waiting around to get pregnant. So, you should never sell out or sell your soul or negate from your path or negate from what you really want to do just to get a woman pregnant. This is my philosophy. This is what I believe. I'm 29 and single. I can give you advice on how to be single. I can't give you advice on how to be in a relationship. I've cheated on all my girlfriends. But I was a lower vibrational version of myself. I understand now that cheating's wrong. I'll never cheat again. So yeah, that's how we're feeling today. That's where we're at today. We're in a good place. Onboarded a new client. We went 30 days straight hitting the KPI. First time ever. That's huge. That's fucking huge. Even when you see no results, bro, stick to the plan. If you saw the vision and made the plan, it's possible. You just gotta continue to work it. I promise it'll work. Yep. Follow me on Instagram at staydownfit_RAYE. Follow me on Instagram at Bay Affiliated. Those are both the YouTube channels. Stay Down Fitness on YouTube, at Bay Affiliated on YouTube. And yeah, bro, stick to the plan.